What's the goal for this year, Jack? What is the financial goal?
The financial goal this year is $275,000.
Is that right?
Last year was $250,000, and after overhead last year we come up with $258,000 plus.
So this $275,000 is a net goal. Mm-hmm. You may gross even $300,000.
Right.
The goal there is to gross even north of $300,000.
That's
wow.
correct.
That's a lot of money brought in just for an extended weekend.
It is, but these riders, the ones that keeps coming back, they set this week aside like a vacation for them.
Right, right.
And they'll start coming in on Wednesday real early, and they'll camp out, and they can ride the beach actually from Lakewood to Springmaid Pier the whole time they're there until Saturday when the ride takes place, and then they can go into Myrtle Beach.
Right.
They can't go into Myrtle Beach until Saturday.
Until Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I guess every year you're getting first-timers still, Jack. Folks are showing up for the first time. They got in early before an old-timer signed up, and they were able to slip in before you had to start turning people away. What's that like, the experience when you talk to people who are now attending it for the first time? It must be thrilling.
And they are like a kid at Christmas time.
Yeah.
They don't realize how much we do and the entertainment and all that we have. Like we got parade, we have karaoke, we have different things. It's auction and solid auction, and we have our barbecue and everything. And we actually Harold Tadlock on Storney's, up there 8th Avenue, he supplies food for them to turn around.
Does he really? That's tremendous.
I mean, that's tremendous. And where else can you go and get a hamburger on the beach when you go riding down the beach? Somebody's serving you a hamburger. And actually, the horses get carrots and apples. So.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. There at the turn?
At the halfway point.
Oh, okay. Right. On the way up there at 8th Avenue.
Up at 8th Avenue.
Yeah, sure. That's such a great location there. That Thorny's is packed all the time.
Yeah, that's some good food.
It is. And they've got a great children's play area there. Emma Claire and I have been in there a number of times recently, over close to Villa Romana.
Right.
They're on 8th Avenue. It's a great location.
And this year, Dixie Stampede wanted to lead us out because they one of our major sponsors, and but they got 4 shows that day.
Is that right?
They couldn't actually lead us out, but they really behind us. And a horse event that ties in with the Ride-a-Thon. So.
Sure. Yeah, they're a big sponsor this year. I think they're listed as a gold sponsor. Dixie Stampede has really stepped up to the plate. I think that's their largest sponsorship I've ever seen them in. They've always been, in the $3,000 to $5,000 to whatever $1,000 range, but they've really stepped up to the plate this year.
Right.
That's fantastic.
And we talk about riders coming back every year, and Design that Harold, Myrtle Beach Herald.
Right, the Myrtle Beach Herald. And
they sponsored us this year.
The best of the year 2007.
Right.
We're thrilled to be a part of that.
And we can't say enough about you guys sponsoring us, backing us every year and helping us out.
Thank you, Jack. Yeah.
And like Pepsi-Cola, for instance.
Oh, yeah, sure.
They've been with us, Greg, for somewhere in the neighborhood of 16 years. They supplied Pepsi. I mean, I'll pick up the phone, they say, that's the time of the year getting it in the Jack. Right. And, I mean, it's amazing that you have people that will back you and stay with you over the years.
Right, absolutely. I know we were sorry to see Bobby Gale and the folks this year, but they have been such great supporters year after year. We can't say enough great things about Bobby and his whole family wrapping around Lori, wrapping around to support the Ride-a-Thon in the past, and hopefully we can get them back in next year. Yeah,
Bobby Gale and them have been tremendous people with us, and
their stables out there, right?
And they still backing us in their own way. So
Sure.
Can't say enough about Bobby Gale and them.
I know they're a tremendous crew. We sure want to highlight that. When you think about big goals like $300,000, Jack, a lot has to happen. For folks who've never attended the Ride-a-Thon or may not have seen or heard you or read about you working hard on behalf of the Ride-a-Thon, what's it all about, Jack? And, of course, folks will be coming in on Halloween on Wednesday, the 31st of October. What all are they going to do? Break down those 3 or 4 days between when they arrive on Wednesday and when they leave on on Sunday, November 4th.
Okay, Wednesday is more of what I call the first day relax day.
Right.
They'll be coming in, and we are setting up at the same time they're coming in on Wednesday. So we get these guys in as soon as we can. We'll have registration open for a couple hours that night, so we can go ahead and try to register that group. Then Thursday is when the crowd really starts coming in, and then we'll have karaoke or that type of entertainment for that night. And then Friday, we'll have a parade and costume contest, bonfire, and then we'll have some type of band or entertainment for that night.
Right.
Then Saturday, we'll have the big barbecue and awards, and usually we have a karaoke contest, and then we'll announce the winners on the karaoke contest on Saturday. Saturday is a real busy day.
Oh, yeah.
It's the fundraisers, the top fundraisers and all that, and all the awards. But from the time they come in to the time they leave on Sunday, we always got some kind of activity for them to be doing. And
I know it stays very busy. And, of course, the Perry family and all the folks out at Lakewood Camp and Resort work so hard. We were real thankful when Ocean Lakes opened that door to make the move down to campgrounds and to family campgrounds. And then, obviously, after a year, the opportunity to move next door to Lakewood, or 2 doors over to Lakewood, opened up. And you all jumped on it, and they have been a great partner.
They have been the best partner. Put it this way, without Lakewood, we don't have a ride. I mean, you know, Myrtle Beach, we don't have any more land. We can assemble 1,500 horses.
Right.
And when you're talking 1,500 horses, you're talking maybe 2,000 to 3,000 people involved.
Right.
And we have no area that would cover it, so Lakewood is our only hope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And they've got a good symbiotic relationship with the folks next door at Pirate Land. I assume at times you may need to turn to Pirate Land for some assistance.
We are looking toward Pirate Land and praying that we can get Pirate Land to open up with us and join us, and then we can really expand this thing.
Oh, yeah.
I believe within 2 years we could fill both campgrounds up and still be looking for spots.
I agree, Jack. I agree. What has motivated you to do all this, Jack? What got you involved 26 years ago? What keeps you so focused? I know you talked about the research and being done so that your heart attacks could be covered, and I mean, so that there would be some.
Well, I had a friend, a real close friend, that helped me with the ride. He was a retired colonel, Aaron Kaplan, and he died from a heart attack. And we were real close. And like I said, I didn't have any heart trouble, but Aaron had heart trouble and heart problems. And then I got to meet different friends, and it just got dear to my heart, and it just made it grow from little to I had a passion for it.
Yeah,
and my wife has a passion for it.
You and Margot both, yeah.
And one thing led to the other. Everybody keeps saying, Jack, why in the world do you keep coming back every year? And Sunday, when everybody leaves, it takes me about a week to recuperate.
Oh, easily. Probably more than that. Yeah, Judy Rodman was talking about that last week at Hilda's birthday party. Just all the effort. She's been out to a number of your rides. I think she'd broadcast her radio show from out there in the past when she was doing it, and such a big fan of yours and all the American Heart Association's done.
Yeah, Judy's a good lady.
Yeah, she's been a great supporter of the Heart Association. You know, so many other things. Now, Jack, this isn't the only thing you do in town. I think I've had you on talking about the McGruff program. I know we're talking about the Ride-a-Thon, but you've been very active in city boards, I believe. What is it?
I'm on the city zoning board.
The zoning board.
Right.
Okay.
And, yeah, the McGruff program, when I was at Santee Cooper, I brought the McGruff program into the state, and we were the first city, Myrtle Beach was the first city that actually was a McGruff city, because...
Is that right?
Right. You had to have McGruff neighborhoods and McGruff trucks. Santee Cooper had all of them on it, and then we went from Santee Cooper to re-electorate, and we ended up with about I don't know, the Myrtle Beach city itself.
Right, sure. A lot of folks got involved. I know a whole lot of folks got involved, but I was very impressed to see and remember your incredible involvement there with McGruff and Santee Cooper's original support, but then other people getting on the bandwagon.
Yeah, they all got on the bandwagon. When it comes to protecting our children,
right,
it's worth everything.
It's a common goal for many, and of course the zoning board there in the city of Myrtle Beach. But there's other groups, Jack. Folks have seen your name associated. I think there was even a time back in the late 90s where you may have run for city council.
Yeah.
What was that like, running for council? That must have been wild.
That was an experience.
Yeah.
That was an eye-opener. I tried it, and my wife said if I did it again, she would divorce me.
That was a good
that was a good lesson, and gave me an out not to run again.
Yeah.
But also, United Way, I was with them for 14 years.
Right.
As far as the industry chairman, and I'm a lifetime member with the Purple Heart, a lifetime member with VFW, Lions Club, American Legion, a few things here and there. I try to stay busy, and since I retired, it gives me more time to do this type of stuff. But I wonder how I had time to work.
How could you do it without Margot, Joe?
I couldn't. Without her, no way. The old saying, no way, Jose.
Right.
That'd be it.
You all are a great team there, Jack.
Right. She's my partner, my friend, and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, you've been very blessed. Thanks so much for being with us this morning. It's been a great honor having you.
Thank you, Greg.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Stay tuned to more Carolina people with Jack Monroe of the 26th annual Jack Monroe Horseback Beach Ride-a-Thon coming up next. Every year, every step of the way, Jack and Margot Monroe. Think about that. 1981, 43 riders out there on the beach. 43 riders out there and $3,600 raised. Jack was thrilled. They were high-fiving. They couldn't believe it. Fast forward to a silver anniversary, 25 years later. Fast forward 24-plus years to 2006, where they had more than 1,500 riders, grossing almost $290,000, $286,000. Think about that, netting right over $250,000, $258,000. Those are big dollars, big dollars. Whatever year you're in, whether it's in the year 2040 or the year 2006, $286,000, that's a lot of money. The mission is pure. Fighting heart disease and stroke. Fighting heart disease and stroke, whether it's from a man who's had 4 heart attacks and had real pressure on his mid-level there, whether it's from someone like that or a dedicated viewer just like yourself, you can be involved. The phone number's simple, 843-282-2930. That's 843-282-2930. The website's easy, horsebackbeachride.com, horsebackbeachride.com. The date is simple. It kicks off on Halloween, October 31st, and runs through Sunday, November 4th. Get out there. If it's your first time out or if it's your 26th time out, make the effort to get out there. We didn't hear Jack talk about folks that have been there every year. He did talk about Mr. Driggers and his ability to be out there 20 years in a row. But there is one couple, at least we know, that's been there every year, Jack and Monroe, year after year, every step of the way. Make a difference. Support the American Heart Association in the fight against heart disease and stroke.